yesterday after we got home from the Instacare with Harrison, I ended up going to the store and buying a humidifier and some bath soap for him to kind of open up his airways, and used that on him last night. It's from Johnson & Johnson. I'll go show you guys a picture of it later. But used that last night in his bath, and then I turned the humidifier on at night while he was sleeping. And so we actually didn't have too bad of a night last night. He was up every 2 hours to eat, and then also I think just because he wasn't able to breathe very well either. But regardless, with him having RSV, I don't think that was too bad. Then again, he was just barely diagnosed with it, and I think we caught it pretty early, so we still have the bad days ahead of us. But usually whenever I am home with Harrison, I try to get him to nap in his pack and play, but today I just decided he's just gonna nap in our arms, especially with how he's not feeling good. So getting all sorts of baby cuddles today. Watching him, I ended up pulling out the owlet that I got for my baby shower for him, and I put that on his foot last night, and I used it on his foot. It wasn't too bad, actually. I wasn't stressing out all night long. Just more or less just wanting to make sure that if his oxygen levels were to go down, that I would at least get alerted. But this morning hasn't been too bad. Like I said, he's been sleeping about half of it. And so we've just been hanging out and cuddling. Yesterday when we came home from when we were at the Instacare, the doctor gave us essentially a prescription to take him to the hospital, to the respiratory center that they have up there, and have him, have like his sinuses and all that sucked out if we need to. So I'm thinking more than likely is what we'll do in a couple days or so is take him. I know, buddy. So this is the shampoo that I ended up getting from the store. It's just the Johnson Soothing Vapor Bath. I used that in his bathtub last night and let him sit in it for quite a while, and definitely think that also helped kind of soothe him right before we put him down to bed. And as you can tell, he's just staring, waiting for his food to warm up. I know, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm making you some food. Yeah, as you can tell, he's not feeling very good. So one thing with RSV is that they get a lot of congestion in their nose and in their throat. So one thing that we've been trying to do is suck out all of that through his nose, which has been uber fun. But I ended up getting this for my baby shower, and I've used it a couple times. So far it's actually been pretty nice. You just connect this little tube to this portion right here, and then you stick this in the baby's nose, and then you just suck out of that part right there, and it's supposed to pull out all of the gunk and everything in his nose. As I was using it, I realized that I have really, really bad lung capacity, so I'm trying to suck out and use that on his nose, and I got lightheaded like no other. So I've been using the nose Frida just a little bit, but I've also been using just the little nose pod, or the little suction bulb. So I was just reading the back of this box for the nose Frida, and I like how it says it's smart, it's Swedish, it's maybe a little strange. It's the doctor invented nasal aspirator that actually works. Can I say that those Swedish people actually are pretty amazing? So we have this nose Frida, and then we also have IKEA. They're smart. I like them. Hi, Ryder. What you doing, buddy? Huh? Hi, Sky. Yeah. Hi, buddy. He's just staring up at me. So as I was talking about before, we ended up getting a prescription after we took Harrison to the Instacare yesterday to take him up to the respiratory clinic at the hospital if we need to. So I think here in the next day or two we're going to end up taking him up just to have everything suctioned out of him. With him being so young, the doctor said that it'd probably be a good idea just to use it anyways. So all we have to do is just call them up on the day that we decide to go and let them know that we're going to bring him by, and they'll get us all checked in and set up and let us know, time frame and stuff like that. So hopefully, he doesn't get too bad in the next day or so, but unfortunately we think that's probably going to be something that will happen, just because RSV is pretty nasty in little babies. So, I feel so bad for my baby boy. It's not fun seeing him like this. I went and bought this humidifier that I ran during the night for him. So he's just been asleep here in the pack and play, and just had this running right there, and I think it helped. So I ended up using this right here in the humidifier. I don't have the actual Vicks brand, but this actually worked pretty well. So I just filled it up right here in this little hole, and then the water would just kind of come up and steam up right here, and then we just smell this all night long. So I'm going to turn this on again tonight for him, and hopefully that'll help with his congestion in his throat. You're still able to smile even though you're not feeling good, huh? Yeah. Yeah, Ryder? Yeah, you're still able to smile for me. Huh? You holding your bottle, bud? Yeah.
I'll try it.
So we just got back from taking Harrison to the respiratory clinic at the hospital. They suctioned out his nose, and poor little guy didn't like that, but at least he can breathe a little bit better now. So oh, poor guy. So we can take him back as many times as we need to for the next week. So hopefully we don't have to do it too much, but at least we have that option. So that would be nice. But we're going to, hi Ryder, we're going to go get him ready for bed, and going to take him and put him in the bathtub and go to sleep. So see you guys later. Thanks.